What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel.
My name is Jeff.
And it's only the next day. We're back with another trophy list. Yeah, I can't believe it either. Let's do this. So today we are reviewing the list of Ian Ev's 79. Anyone who has looked at the request list and maybe wondered why I've maybe done Ian's list today when it's quite far down, I do have a busy schedule today and I didn't want to not do a trophy list when I promised I would do them a lot more regularly. So I've had to cherry pick something out. I did set a target of anything that was 100 games played or less, and yeah, perfect. Ian played 100 games, so we've gone with that one today, and then we'll start looking at some of these other bigger ones that are at the top of the list, because yeah, some of them are like 300, 500 games played. The long episodes, we'll save those for another day. And also, before we move on, thank you to my patrons and channel members. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So Ian is 362 on trophy level. We've got 3,457 total trophies, with 68 of those being a platinum, 436 gold, with 792 silver, and 2,161 bronze. So as we've already mentioned, 100 games played, 89 of those completed to 100%, which is very healthy. 96.54% completion rate, which is brilliant. 144 unearned trophies, so it's going to be a nice clean list. Looking forward to going through this. 0.63 trophies per day, which isn't a lot. Again, it could just be the types of games that Ian's playing. Who knows? We shall see as we go through. 1,050 views on the page, and we have some world and country ranks as well. Yeah, 23,332nd in the mighty UK, but it's in green. We're going up. That's all that matters. Right, so yeah, let's just crack on with it. So not as big as some lists we have done. It's quite rare you see anything of this size now, to be fair. When I was going through the list, picking Ian's from the bunch that I've still got left to do, yeah, right, I know. It's crazy how many more games people have played since they originally requested it. So yeah, I've got my work cut out. So we're starting off with something a little bit different to what we normally see. We usually get the usuals, don't we? Like A Way Out, for example, A Plague Tale, that kind of stuff. But this one, although not finished, 1971 Project Helios. I've never heard of a game, right? Yeah, I feel like I'm saying that an awful lot. A Tale of Paper done. That's it though. There's so many games, isn't it? There's always going to be a huge bunch that you've never heard of. Abzu and Agatha Christie, the ABC Murders, 100%. Very good. They are fairly short, but well done. We've got some platinums here with Ash's Cricket 2009. Only one Assassin's Creed game with Assassin's Creed 2. Astro's Playroom Platinum, including the 100%, which is awesome. Definitely play Astrobot. So good. A lot of people were worried about the cost for how many hours it takes, but it's honestly worth every penny. It's absolutely magical. Get it done. We've got Batman the Telltale Series Platinum, Black the Fall Platinum, and we've also got Call of Juarez Bound in Blood, which is actually a 3.16% ultra rare. Very nice. Going all the way back to PS3, which is always good to see these these older accounts on there. So we've got Chaos on Deponia, I think that's how it's said, Deponia, I'm assuming so. Chicken Police, Control Platinum with 100% as well, and then we've also got the 100% there for Dear Esther. Oh, I do like this next one. And I cannot wait for the second game. I think outside of GTA 6 and then maybe Wolverine, if we eventually get it, Death Stranding 2 is right up there for me. Yeah, absolutely love the first one. Very well done on that platinum, Ian. Love that. Deliver Us the Moon, decent. Definitely play Deliver Us Mars. Everyone's different, but I do prefer the second one, although it's still got some clunky controls here and there, especially with the climbing axes and those sections. I do feel it's a much better story than the first one. So we've got Deponia, Donut County Platinum, Doom Platinum, and also 100%, which is very juicy. So this is yeah, actually something I'm doing at the moment with Craig, Void and Tim. So this is really nice to see. We're not a million mile away from it. It's a bit of a grind, but we're getting there. But yeah, this is awesome. Very, very well done. You don't see many with this just because of how long and grindy it is. And also if you're playing Doom at a later date now, you know, the servers are completely dead and you're relying on, you know, a team boosting it, I suppose. So we've got Platinum for Endling, which is a nice little game. I did enjoy my time with that. And also everybody's gone to the Rapture as well. Got some unfinished FIFA stuff. So you've only got FIFA 10 and 11 on there. Of course, those have been unobtainable now. So that's a shame. Fight Night Champion is also unobtainable. 0.01%. Wow. That's crazy. Let's have a little look at this. I'm curious as to what you actually have to do. I know we can't get it now, but I just want to know what it is. I mean, yeah, obtain boxer level 60 in OWC. And then there's one, obtain boxer level 45. Again, I don't know what's entailed with this, but clearly it's very difficult or grindy, or both. 0.01%. How nice that would be to have something, you know, like that. Maybe in 50 years, FIFA 20 has gone down enough for it to be that. And then I can say I've got a rare one. So we've got 100% for Flashback, Flow and Flower. Very nice. A platinum there for Forgotten Anne. Never heard of that one. Forgotten Anne, okay. And then unfortunately missing out on Ghostbusters, the video game, which as we can see is now unobtainable. Let's have a look at this one. Are you missing the unobtainables? Have you got them? Let's have a quick look, see. No. When did you play that? 2019, yeah. So if it is PS3, I'm going to assume it was maybe unobtainable already when you jumped in. And if it was, fair play to you for playing a game that you couldn't get. If that was the case, again, I have no idea. But yeah, multiplayer. So clearly they've turned servers off or something, haven't they? That's a shame, because 1.27% as well. Awesome. Goat Simulator Plat with the 100%. Awesome. GTA 4, look at that. That's nice. That's very nice. 0.96%. Our first sub. That was our first sub 1% platinum, wasn't it? I'm not losing my mind. Yeah, because we had Call of Juarez as well, didn't we? Ultra rare. Very, very good. Wish I could get that on mine. Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition. And then we're missing, look how rare that is as well, Guitar Hero 5. 0.87. Which also has 5 unobtainable trophies now. So Gunscore and Cannelloni, 100%. We've got some platinums with Heavy Rain, which is very, very good. And Her Majesty's Spiffing, which I have done myself. Yeah, very, very easy and short. 2 hours, 12 minutes. Considered a grub, but it's actually quite a fun little game. Quite a, I don't know how best to describe it. I really, really don't. But it's fairly entertaining, and it's not too bad for one of those, you know, trashy games, if you will. Certainly not a jumping game. Hitman 2 and Hitman 2 additional expansions, 100% lovely. And then you've got the platinum there for Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. And also, look at this one, Hunt Down, 2.46%, lovely. Hydrophobia Prophecy, 100%, Infinity Runner Platinum, lovely. We've done Journey as well, awesome. It's quite a good mix as well. Something I'll maybe talk about at the end, but because we're doing what we like and don't like about lists now, this was something that was suggested by Craig. Instead of at the end me just looking at the couple of stats and saying goodbye, you know, I can maybe give a bit more of an opinion. Might get myself into trouble sometimes with some lists maybe, but it is what it is, you know. Anyway, so we've got Kentucky Route Zero, LA Noire, Mafia done, nice, Maquette, and then Spider-Man, and also Spider-Man Miles Morales. Oh, what are we missing on Max Payne 3? I think I haven't played it myself, so I can't remember the name of the trophy. I think I know what it is, but we'll have a little look. Hopefully that's not the unlock and complete New York Minute Hardcore. So is that, yeah, because isn't that something to do with the timer and you get kills in it? You get additional time, or it stops the time? I honestly don't know. I'm just aware that it's something like that, and it's very, very difficult to do. Hopefully you can get that one day, dude. Fingers crossed, man, fingers crossed. Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots Platinum, look at that, 8 out of 10, 4.08%. I love it. Clearly a big fan, because you've seen through Ground Zeroes, and you've also got the Platinum for the Phantom Pain, which, although is not as hard as MGS4, it's certainly a lot longer. So yeah, very, very well done. Love that. Monkey Island 2 Special Edition, LeChuck's Revenge, 100%. Yeah, so not many unearned at all. There really isn't many where you've just kind of completely binned it off. It's really good to see. So Murdered Soul Suspect Platinum, a Narita Boy, not a clue. And then the Platinum and 100% for Need for Speed Hot Pursuit as well, which is really good. Because although again, I don't know what the PS3 version was like, if it was exactly the same, but the remastered version, although it wasn't majorly difficult, the controls weren't the greatest, and the rubber banding was horrible. You could be going like nearly 300 mile an hour, and a police car just like flies past you, or wipes you out at that speed. It's just crazy. And same with the opponents. You can absolutely obliterate the race, and then on the home stretch, they just come out of nowhere. It's ridiculous. So we've got the Platinum for Oddworld, Soulstorm. That's nice, 1.17%, lovely. And you've also finished Oxenfree, which is relatively short and easy as well, but a really cool and unique game. Pro Evo 2016, not finished unfortunately, and as we can see is now unobtainable. I'm going to guess that you've got unobtainable still in there. Rain 100%, a couple of Ratchet games here. So you've got the Ratchet and Clank sort of reboot, if you will, soft reboot, and Rift Apart, and then you've got A Crack in Time back on the PS3 as well. Yeah, it's crazy to think, but as much as I love platformers, and I would have always thought I'd have played something like this, I never played Ratchet, I don't think, when I was younger. I only really got onto it when they brought it back. So I do need to go back and play some of the older ones. They do look super cool. Platinums for both Red Dead and Red Dead 2, which is fantastic. Absolutely love that. Really, really good. I mean, they're both impressive, but even more so Red Dead Redemption 2. A lot of patience needed, a lot of commitment, with like your zoologist trophy and things. It's just crazy, isn't it? So yeah, very, very well done. Retro City Rampage DX, 100%, awesome. And then yeah, again, I'm just reading out finished, because it's one of those lists where they're nice and clean. Return of the Obra Dinn done. You've done the Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection, 100%. With the Platinum, of course. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which is awesome. Snooker Nation Platinum, lovely, do love a bit of snooker. And we've got some 100% with the Sonic stuff, so Sonic Adventure and Sonic Mania as well. It's a really nice list, very clean, I like it. Spirit of the North Platinum. Oh, this makes me very jealous. Star Wars The Force Unleashed and The Force Unleashed 2. These were great, I know I'm a Star Wars fan, and there may be a bit of bias in there, but these were really, really good at the time. I haven't played them for many, many years, so I don't know what they're like now, if they hold up in any kind of way. But I just remember having that first go of it, and it was just, it blew me away. It really, really did. Especially the second one, being able to carry a saber in each hand. You just felt godly. It was great. Really, really good. Stormboy, which very similar to Her Majesty's Spiffing in the sense that it's very short. It's considered shovelware, but it's got a nice little story to it. Even though it can be done in, as the guide says, an hour. I did it a bit shorter than that. It's actually alright. It's got a nice little story to it. Terminator Salvation, which was considered one of the original grubs, wasn't it? It's crazy to think that at one point a 2 out of 10 difficulty at 6 hours was considered a bit of a sweaty one to play to get your stats up kind of thing. Whereas now this is probably quite normal, isn't it really? Yeah, it's definitely not a grub anymore. The Artful Escape, nice. Again, 2 out of 10, 4 hours, but it's I haven't played it. I've seen people playing it. It looks really cool, super fun. The Bureau XCOM Declassified Platinum, nice. And you've done the DLC, awesome. Same with the Escapists 2, and the Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker. Really, really good. Oh, we're missing some stuff on The Last of Us, and it's now got 19 unobtainable trophies, which is a real shame, which is the majority of what you need. Ah, damn it. Probably all the ones you need, isn't it? Last of Us Part 2 just looks like you need in the permadeath and grounded mode, which is fair, but you've got the platinum, which is good. The Saboteur, got 100% with the Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition. Another Telltale game in there with The Wolf Among Us, and you've also done Thimbleweed Park. 100% again with Thomas Was Alone, Toe Jam and Earl in Panic on Funkatron. Wow, I love that. What a title. And I said it before as well, but it's nice to see, some love again for the 100%, because as I've alluded to in the past, sometimes we do overlook them. You've got some great games there, some that are full length games as well, which really should have a platinum, but we don't give it a second look because we want the platinum at the end, don't we? Not just the 100%. So we've got Tomb Raider Definitive Edition Platinum, Transistor. You got the platinum for Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. What the hell is that? Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. I like it. Some banging titles in here, Ian. That's class. What Remains of Edith Finch, 100% nice. You're missing a couple of trophies on WWE 2K14, which is a real shame if those are the unobtainables. So that would have been very, very nice to have an old game like this. Yeah, win 10 ranked matches, playing an online match. Probably quite easy as well, isn't it? I mean, certainly this was playing a game. And I'm sure over time you could win 10, even if you're rubbish like me. Yeah, that would have been nice. WWE Legends of WrestleMania Platinum, and then we're finishing off the list with Zombies Ate My Neighbours and Ghoul Patrol. Where do you find these games? Some of these titles, just in the last little bit alone. Toe Jam and Earl in Panic on Funkatron, Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, and Zombies Ate My Neighbours and Ghoul Patrol. I don't know what's worse or better, depending on how you look at it. Fantastic. I'm a fan. I am a fan. What a list, by the way. Very clean. Really nice. Some great stuff in there, Ian. I love it. Absolutely love it. So, trophy cabinet then. That's interesting. Why only 8 in the cabinet when you have access to 10? Tell me more. An interesting bunch as well. So, ordinarily, when we see these cabinets, I mean, I could use my own as an example where I'm trying to have all sub 1%. Some people will use maybe like a full series. It could be just generally their proudest ones. But this is interesting, so I can't really see a pattern. None of them are platinums. Is there something I'm not seeing? I mean, they're all from different games as well, aren't they? Unless my eyes are playing tricks like they sometimes do. Yeah, very interesting. Maybe you could tell me more as to what the situation is with that. Okay, interesting. Rarest trophies then. So Fight Night Champion, yeah, makes sense. Breaking a Sweat, 0.77%. another Fight Night champion. You got the GTA 4 Platinum, another Fight Night champion, and a FIFA 10 trophy as well. So have a look at the ultra rares. 140 from 100 games is really good as well. Pretty much like I said in yesterday's episode, I thought that was a good number for the amount of games played. But yeah, you're doing really well. To be fair, you're doing really well with these. I don't know if it's something you consciously go out and try to find, or if it just happens based on what you play, but really good, to be fair. Yeah, some nice games in there. Really jealous of the GTA 4 Platinum, I'm not gonna lie. That's a really nice one to have. So in terms of milestones then, so yeah, this kind of makes sense. So sometimes it might be better if I already knew how old the profile was, but I like to try and guess at the start and have ideas in my head. And I was thinking, was it the games that Ian's playing, or is it just a profile that's that old that the trophies per day has in its time, plummeted, which makes sense. And then when I started to see like Call of Juarez, for example, early on, that kind of made more sense. But yeah, first trophy over 15 years ago. So this is amazing. I love seeing one of these original profiles, and quite fitting as well. A Star is Born. You definitely are, Ian. Yeah, first platinum was Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, Telltale series, Batman was 10th, Death Stranding for 20, Ratchet and Clank 30, Saboteur 40th, Red Dead for 50. That's a good one. And then we've got Mafia, as the most recent. I was looking for the next milestone, but I'm forgetting it's only 68 platinums, isn't it? So you'll have one at 75, and the fastest one being Stormboy, which makes sense. But that's really good, even with something like that to be your shortest, rather than like a slide or something that a lot of us have on our list. So yeah, this is pretty respectable as well. Let's have a look at the stats then. Yeah, really good. Really good. 39.74% average, which is awesome. Being under 40's crazy. Really good. Let's have a look at the activity then, because oh wow, blimey. I was just wondering maybe if over time you've just had little breaks from gaming to, I don't know, maybe avoid burnout. It could be real life where you've been busy in spells but you always come back to it. Maybe it being a main hobby, maybe you always find a way to make time eventually. But it was just the profiles being around. Look at that, one trophy, then absolutely nothing. And we've got, so hang on a second. So the profile was started December 09. Nothing earned until you got 7 trophies in February 2010. Then nothing again until January, where you got 4 trophies. And look at this, absolutely niche, absolute nada for another few years. And then it's just little trophies here and there, where you've jumped in and played something. It's not really until we get to March. Is it March? May, sorry, that's where it spikes here, isn't it? May 19, where you've got more trophies in that 1 month than you had in 10 years. That's wild. Fair play as well for sticking with the profile, because there's many of us, including myself, where we've had a profile like that and maybe thought, okay, I'm going to start hunting. This is where we start a fresh profile and kind of go from there. So the real hunting has came from the past 5 years or so, which makes it even more impressive, for what you've done in that time. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, really good. Mainly do your body of work on a Saturday between 8 and 9. Love that. But yeah, really good profile. I really like it. In terms of tips, advice, likes, dislikes, I mean, tips, there's nothing more I can really tell you. Great gamer, obviously. Looking at some of these, I'd try and just clean up a couple of the bits that you are able to do. I know you've got some unobtainables, but there's some bits in there you can do, and because of how small the profile is, these stats are going to fly up. What I liked, GTA 4 Platinum, Red Dead Redemption 2 Platinum, absolutely. There's obviously some really good stuff in here. Things like Death Stranding as well I really respect, because although it is easy, 100 hours is a long time for us to commit. And I do commend anyone that gets past the first 3 chapters and really sees how much of an incredible game it actually is, because there are too many who started up, it's a bit slow. Norman Reedus has fallen over with the packages at the beginning because he's got nothing to assist him, but once you get a couple of chapters in, the game really opens up, and it's incredible. The story's unbelievable, and it's just such an immersive experience. Soundtrack's incredible. Go and play it if you haven't. Do it. Don't be put off by people saying it's a walking sim, because it's not. I spent more time on zip lines and in vehicles, on vehicles, whatever, than I did walking, so make of that what you will. But yeah, some really, really good stuff. I don't really think there's anything I disliked, I'm going to be honest with you. There's no Final Fantasy. There you go. That's my dislike for the episode. Go and play a Final Fantasy game just to have it on the list. There's some great ones, even if you're not into the whole thing. But yeah, really, really good list. I know it's a bit of a cop-out, not giving it a dislike when I did say I would start to do it, but what can I hate about it? Really, really good. I have nothing but respect for a lot of what you've done, what you've finished, how you've managed the profile and things. Yeah, really, really good. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed going through it with me as well, because it's been cracking. Yeah, if you have, like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. We're on the road to 1K this year. I really want to try and hit that. That is my target. So if you could all help me out, I would really, really appreciate it. And whatever you're doing, look after yourself, stay safe, and keep on keeping on.